Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Spotlight. We are so excited to be here as a new member to this series. My name is Vania and I'm here with my friend Natasha, and we're going to be your host for today.
So in this episode, we are going to talk about the academic and also personal journeys of SIM Diploma to University program students. And today we'll be talking about RMIT specifically.
Today we have Beatrice joining with us. Hi Beatrice.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm great.
Okay, so before we start, would you like to introduce yourself first?
Okay, so hello, my name is BEATRICE FAUSTINE IRAWAN, and I'm currently studying in Bachelor's in Accountancy from RMIT University here in SIM.
Okay, so can you share with us your education before attending RMIT and SIM?
Okay, so back in my high school, which is technically considered JC, Junior College, I attended back in Jakarta, which is in Bina Bangsa School in Pantai Indah Kapuk. And now, previously in SM, I was also from the Diploma in Management Studies. Yeah, then I continued to my degree currently.
Okay, so since you also did your diploma, right, in SIM, could you tell us the reason why you chose management studies for your diploma and what factors influenced your decision when you later selected your university partner?
Okay, so why I chose Diploma in Management Studies? Because initially I was considering between DIB and DMS, which is DIB is Diploma in International Business and DMS is Diploma in Management Studies. So both actually offers quite similar modules, but I decided I want to go more broader. So that's why I ended up with Management Studies. And I feel like in Diploma in Management Studies, we get to learn more about the different aspects in the business industry. We get to learn a bit of international business. We get to learn a bit about the law, the accounting, the finances, and also some marketing. Yeah, so that's why I ended up choosing Diploma in Management Studies.
Wow. Okay, so let's moving to talk about choosing your university partner. Okay, so before choosing RMIT, what were some of the key factors you considered when deciding on a university partner? Like what made RMIT stand out among the other options like UOB or UOL?
Okay, so all of these university partnerships, they're actually known or recognized worldwide. But why I chose mainly RMIT is because both my brothers studied in Australia before, and I know that RMIT is globally recognized even here in Singapore. And RMIT offers group projects and also in-class assignments and also presentations. So that's why I feel like it really suited my needs as a student, because I'm the type of student that I'm not really good with exam-based, but I do really love hands-on experience, group projects and presentations. Yeah.
Oh, wow. But how did this structure and teaching style at SIM Diploma prepare you for academic expectations of RMIT? Is there any difference?
Okay, so it's actually a bit different from Diploma, but of course, Diploma here in SM, they do offer similar courses and similar teaching methods to RMIT University. So, for example, in RMIT, we have the international lectures, the ones that were sent from Australia, and also the local lectures. So the local lectures has a very similar vibe to the diploma lectures, and some SIM diploma lectures actually teach in RMIT University as well. Yeah, so I feel like it really prepared me for the local lectures in RMIT University, and especially the format of the modules, the courses, it's quite similar as well. For example, previously in diploma, I studied business law, which was taught by Ms. Deborah, and also now in university, in degree, RMIT, there was also a similar lecture that actually knows Ms. Deborah as well. And they teach in very similar format, which made me feel like home actually.
So you're kind of ready after attending SIM Diploma to RMIT.
Correct.
Okay, so can we know the reason that you chose this specific degree from RMIT, which is
accounting? Yeah.
Were there any motivating factors or future ambitions perhaps?
Okay, so why I chose accounting, which I switched from Diploma in Management Studies, because I feel like during my studies in Diploma in SIM, I decided that I have a talent for numbers, like number related finance. But why didn't I choose finance instead of accounting? Because finance is more to the theories, while accounting is more like to the statistics and to related more to the numbers. Yeah, so that's why I decided to follow my teacher's footsteps back in diploma, which was Miss Yeo Seopin. She also attended RMIT University and she also took accounting. Yeah, so I decided to follow her footsteps.
Wow, you remember like the name of the teacher.
Yeah.
What should current diploma students know if they're considering to apply to RMIT? Like, are there any tips, challenges, or mindset that they should be aware of?
Okay, so actually recently my course has all changed. So instead of non-exam modules, it's starting to change to exam modules, which I really had to prepare for, because even the assignments and group projects, it's all changed to exam-based and in-class assessment in a private browser. So we have very limited access to like hands-on experience now. It's more towards exams and we have to memorize everything. So I guess what one tip that I would give is you really need to brace yourself and prepare for the worst case scenario. Because I joined RMIT because I wanted to take non-exam modules, but now I ended up with exam modules and I have to adapt to that as well. So yeah, I guess be ready for changes because it will change along the time.
Oh, must be hard for this changes.
Have you been adapting well?
Actually, this is my second term. My first term was all non-exam, and now I'm starting to switch to like exam-based. So yeah, I'm still adjusting and I'm still learning the best way possible for me to adjust with my CCA schedules and also my studying schedules now.
I'm sure you can do it.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's move to SIM Diploma and our experience of RMIT. Okay, so throughout your education, what do you see as the key pros and cons of your university journey from SIM Diploma through to your degree studies?
Okay, so about the cons, I don't really take it as cons because I believe every failure, there's something we can learn from that. So I don't really take cons as like a disadvantage for my future, but I do have a lot of pros that I can share with you guys. Yeah, so first of all, as a student in SIM, I believe joining a CCA or a community or any clubs is essential for our future as well. For example, I joined the student ambassadors, peer mentors, and also I joined some iCare volunteering activities. So it really practiced my communication skills, my leadership skills, and I feel like these are the necessary skills that are needed in the future, especially if you go to the workforce someday.
Agree. Okay, so if you looking back, is there like anything you wish you had known before starting your degree accounting at RMIT after SIM Diploma?
Okay, something I wish I knew back then was maybe more connections, because I have my circle of friends and I'm the type of person that is willing to step out of my comfort zone, but I'm not that extroverted enough to approach someone from that university degree to know more about it. So back then, I had friends from RMIT University, but they major in like finance, logistics, supply chain. So I didn't really had access to like people from RMIT accounting. Yeah, so I feel like before going to degree, it's better to get to know someone from that degree itself and the specific major you're looking for, so you really know how the module will go and how the formatting and everything will go.
Oh, so you can gain insight from
Yeah,
that,
okay.
right? Yeah. So how would you compare the classroom experience and assessment styles between SIM Diploma and RMIT? It must be like different, right?
Oh, actually, it's not really that different.
Oh.
It's just there are some changes, of course, but SIM Diploma did prepare me for like group projects and also presentations and also assignments. So basically, SIM Diploma, they really covered most of it, especially not only in RMIT but for like other university partnerships as well. For UOB or UOL, they offer like similar teaching style, and even the lectures, they try to adjust and prepare us for our degree itself. Yeah, so it really helped me during my diploma.
Oh, that's good.
So it was quite similar, I guess, right?
Yeah, it's quite similar for RMIT.
So were there any skills or habits that you picked up during your SIM Diploma that you think really helped you during your degree studies? Were there like any skills or like habits? Yeah.
Okay, there were not really any skills. Maybe the skills I will talk about it later. It's because it's more related to my CCA, not really my studies. But I do have a habit that I developed from my diploma, because I used to go back and revise after every topic or every class. So I believe that if we delay something further, it will be harder for us to catch up. So I will like go back and revise after every class. So it's easier for me to memorize them, especially before exams. It doesn't take me long to memorize something compared to, like, for example, other students who will just study before exams. I feel like studying after every class or every topic, it's easier for our memory and for us to cope with.
So you're very against like last minute studying, right?
Not really. It's a love-hate relationship with that. Yeah.
So I guess it's based on the person as well.
It's based on the person, of course. Some people adjust better with last-minute studies because maybe they have like better memories, have better capabilities to memorize last minute. Well, I'm the type of person who I prefer to study something slowly and get to understand what the lecturer really taught us and what this module is really all about.
So you can understand in depth. Like
Yeah.
I'm glad your learning style works for you.
I'm glad too.
So moving on to like achievements and also experiences. So we saw that during your diploma, right? You were granted a scholarship. Congratulations!
Oh, thank you. Cool.
Yeah,
Thank
I'm
you.
sure you worked very hard for it, right?
Yeah, I guess I did join some CCAs as well back in my high school, my JC. So I joined back then we were actually forced to learn an instrument, so I can play the violin and also the pipa, the Chinese pipa. And also aside from that, I will join other CCAs as well that helps me with my leadership and communication skills. I joined the student council as well back then in my junior high school, which is SMP Tarakanita.
Wow, amazing.
So you already have several experiences.
Yeah, I have past experiences beforehand.
Okay. So yeah, how was the process of earning that scholarship besides the organizations you joined before? How was that process?
The process
of
itself.
earning it?
Okay, so I was those type of last minute applicants. I applied 30 minutes before the scholarship application closed, but I was lucky enough to get it. So basically we have to make a essay, sort of like an essay, and we have some questions that we have to answer for the scholarship application itself. Then after that, if we're shortlisted, we will be sent an email. Then we will go for the interview, which at that time, because I was still in Jakarta, the interview was online for me. But yeah, there were some questions asked about my past experience, my background, and basically my values as a person. So I guess it really tested my skills and my knowledge about not only myself but also the world other than me.
So I guess it did really shape your motivation moving forward, right?
Yeah, correct.
So earning a scholarship is obviously such a big achievement, right? I know that it wasn't really easy. Obviously, it was quite hard. And so, do you have any advice for diploma students currently who might also be aiming for the same achievements of having a scholarship as well? Yeah.
Okay, so my tips is always don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone and try. Sometimes people will say try to be yourself, but I will say the opposite. I will be try not to be yourself, because if you're comfortable enough to be yourself, you wouldn't dare to approach other people first. Especially in degree, we don't really know anyone from our diplomas because we're gonna be spread all around, right? Yeah, so we're gonna be mixing with all the local students as well. So one tip that was really important for me back then was that try to approach others first and get to know others before they approach you, because sometimes you don't know that little step, that small step could actually be an impactful step to your journey moving forward.
So moving on, we discovered that you were also very active in volunteering, be it in or out of campus, right? For example, in campus you joined iCare, and you also had a few other volunteering works. So can you tell us about these roles that you partook in, and which one was your favorite and why also?
Okay, so I'm currently in student ambassadors, peer mentors, and also I joined some eye care. And sometimes, in the My Sim app events, there's other volunteering events as well. So last time I took part in the St. Luke Elder Care, which is actually the office is located upstairs. So I went to volunteer to help the elderlies, and I played some games with them as well. Yeah, so that was quite memorable for me. And one more is the CSR, Corporate Social Responsibility, under the student ambassadors. So we also attended to the elderlies, but the elderlies came to our school and we celebrated the Mid-Autumn Festival, where you eat mooncakes with them. And there's some activities you can do with the elderlies. Yeah, so I basically have developed a special thing for elderlies or children's, especially those in needs.
I'm sure these experiences have been very, very memorable for
Yeah,
you.
correct.
Can you meet new people, right?
Yes, of course. You can even meet the local elderlies, and you get to know about their families. So they will sometimes share how they feel, and you can get to know them better while talking with them.
So how were you able to demonstrate your interpersonal capabilities while you were volunteering in a variety of roles, such as in peer mentor, right? Or eye care, or in community care and others. How were you able to impact the lives of others? Was there anything new that you learned through these experiences?
Okay, so something that I noticed that people normally will look up to us as ex-goals. And we have to manage the subcoms and the members as well. So one thing that was quite challenging for me was the human resources, managing human resources. That is a skill that people would take it as something simple, but it was actually the hardest thing for me to learn, because we face different type of personalities and also different type of people, so we need to really get to know them better. And also it was challenging for me because I had to adapt a lot to different type of people, and I guess that was the most memorable and meaningful part that I really need to learn more. And I believe that every achievements that I have achieved, there's still more to it, and we can achieve more as well.
I agree. So now talking about your challenges, and also how did you balance your student life and also maybe your own personal life, or just out of academics, right? Have you ever experienced any difficulties during your time at SIM at the university, or throughout your student leadership activities, and how did you overcome these challenges?
Okay, so one of the biggest challenge, like I mentioned, was managing human resources. So what I did to overcome that was I talked to my ESCOs, I reach out to people, and sometimes people would think that seeking out to people is us trying to just be comfortable, not stepping out of our comfort zone and everything. But I feel you really need to seek help when it's needed, because you can't bear all the burden yourself. I have my studies, I have my organizations, I have all the CCAs and stuff, and so I feel there's a need to seek out to people whenever you need help. And another thing is that you really need to have the connections and also families and friends which can really comfort you at times. And the last thing for me is that when I'm stressed, actually I play games. I play strategic games such as Magic Chess or Mobile Legends. So it really trains my brain to think faster. So that's a habit I developed since I was younger, that I decided to play games to relieve my stress. And also other than relieving stress, it also helps my brain to critically think. So I guess maybe games can be good sometimes.
Yes, I guess there are two benefits to it, right?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, how do you manage your time, right, between your studies, university activities, and also the previous activities you mentioned, such as playing games and maybe your social life, such that your grades remain good, they still remain good, and that you still gain lots of experiences and be able to enjoy your youth? How did you basically balance and manage your time?
Okay, so of course, being in organizations, I will need to sacrifice some of my weekends and some of my late nights meetings as well. Yeah, so of course it's tiring, but I guess I have a calendar at home, so I will like note down every schedule that I have. For example, like this podcast, I'll like note it down. Oh, this Saturday I have something. Then for the other dates, if my student ambassadors or like peer mentors, I have like shift in the SWC or I have meeting, I will like note things down in a calendar. So I will like tick it off one by one, and I guess that became a habit of mine that I will just keep noting things down, noting all my schedules down, so I don't miss any schedules. But other than these schedules, if people will ask me to like go hang out, I will of course accept them. So yeah, that's how I basically balance my study life and also my outside life. I prioritize my studies and of course my organizations first. Then aside from that, if I have any other availabilities, then I will give it all to my friends and families.
Yeah, I think that's also really good advice. And so you basically just like have things that you plan, and then when there are surprises like coming up, you also like just accept,
I will adjust to their schedules and their availability as well accordingly.
Okay. So speaking of advice, since you've also just mentioned it just now, before we wrap this interview up, right, we would like to hear a few pieces of advice that you might have for like freshmen joining SIM this year. What advice would you give to like these freshmen, especially those who are considering RMIT as their university partner?
Okay, so something that they really have to know, because I'm in accounting and it may differ from those business majors. Accounting is now more exam-based, while the business majors, they're still all projects and presentations, in-class assignments and stuff. So one thing is that really get to know what RMIT is and really get to know the other university partnership as well. You really need to know whether your heart belongs to this university partnership or whether you prefer the other, and just go with your gut feeling. Don't be afraid and just follow your friends, because I took that opportunity to like step out of my comfort zone and also try to just be different from others. I decided to take accounting even though there's no friends or no one I know at all in the class, but I decided to get to know other people in my class as well. Yeah, so basically go with your gut feelings and don't really follow your friends, because sometimes we just decided to like follow our friends and not step out of our comfort zone. So it may not be the best option, especially for our future.
So basically just choose according to your needs and also your wants, right?
Correct.
So for those students who wish to build their portfolio during their university, maybe so that they can have like some sort of experience before like applying to university partners, right? What would be your advice to them in terms of like building their portfolio?
Okay, so SIM offers a lot of CCAs, student clubs, and we're gonna have our SID, Student Involvement Drive, which is happening soon in August. So there's gonna be a lot of student clubs there, such as sports club or other interest clubs as well. So really get to know what can help you for your future. For example, if you're interested in economics, we have economics club. If you're interested in like any sports club, taekwondo, we have taekwondo club. And yeah, basically find a club that suits your interests and your needs, so you can develop them better for your future. And I guess that's what's really important, especially because the current workforce, they will require some skills. So it's not just about the paper now, it's more about the skills that you can offer other than the paper, the certificates that you have when you graduate.
I think since you mentioned about the student involvement drive, I'll probably be very likely to join it. Okay, so that will be all for the questions that we have for you.
Okay.
Yeah, we're done. Do you have any additional comments that you'd like to say to like the freshmen or other SIM students before we close?
Okay, so SIM is really a home for me. I spend more of my time at school than at home recently. Not actually recently. I spend most of my time here since diploma, because I found home and I found a new family in my student clubs as well. So I feel like don't be afraid to like join these student clubs and go and find your second home here in SIM. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Closing lagi.
Thank you so much for being here with us, with me, Vanya, and also the others behind the camera. It was very, very insightful to hear what you have to say about SIM and also RMIT. and also your own experiences as a student. I think that's also equally important. I'm sure a lot of people would benefit from what you have said in this interview with us today. And we wish you all the best for your studies and also your involvement in CCA.
Thank you. Thank you guys for having me.